Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very special video for you guys. I am guest designing for my creative scrapbook and I am working with the February main kit. Here is the kit. It is absolutely beautiful. The colors, everything is just gorgeous in this kit. So I was super excited when Pam asked me to hop on board and guest design for her. So thank you, Pam, for sending me this beautiful kit to work with. So I am extremely excited to create this layout. This is actually the second layout I made with the kit, and I love how it turned out. I decided to add a little bit of mixed media because that's always fun and that's something I love to do. So I decided to play around with some mixed media here. So I'm just starting off with a few colors here from Shimmers, and I was inspired by that floral card. That's one of the 3x4 journaling cards that is in the kit. It's part of the Simple Stories Posh collection. So what I did is I started just using the packaging technique. This is the easiest way to add color with mixed media and get a really nice cool effect, and it's super easy. So I started off here with the lightest color. I have a spritz in cotton candy. Then I went on to a peach color, which is a colorings, and it's peachy keen. And then I'm using the yellow, which is another colorings in Mandarin Mai Tai, and then I'm going to come in with the blue color, which is another colorings, and it is called Well Blue Me Down. These are all Shimmers products. So I'm just creating a fun background. I'm trying to kind of stay in a circle, sort of. Not a perfect circle, obviously, but sort of a circular shape, I guess you could say. And again, this is just fun. It's just playing around. You just kind of, add some paint on your packaging and then just flip it over and smush it down on the page, and then you get this really cool watercolor like effect. So it's really easy to do, but really fun. And this is something that you can do, if you're not comfortable with mixed media, you can just start trying it out. Just give it a shot. Grab a piece of paper and just start smushing down your paint on it, and eventually you'll get something you really like. And if you don't like it, keep working at it and you might like it in the end. So it's something really fun and easy to do. I'm also adding some sprinkles here of color, just some splatters, and I just use the nozzle from the bottle to spray it on there. And then I'm actually taking the lighter colors and just spraying some color in. So I did that. I didn't do the blue because it would be too dark, but I did the other colors, and I just sprayed it directly onto the packaging work that I had done. So I love how that turned out. So I did let that dry. Now I did not use any gesso here at the beginning, so my paper did warp a little bit. So take my advice and don't do as I do. And if you're gonna leave this dry overnight, leave something heavy over it, like maybe stack a few albums on top of it or some heavy paper pads, because my paper warped a whole lot. Eventually in the end, I actually had to take an iron and actually iron around the whole thing because it was that warped that I couldn't even get a straight picture of it. But yeah, I should have probably known that because I've done this a million times, but I was just impatient and wanted to work, so I let that dry for a little bit. Now, you saw there that I took inspiration from that card, so I cut out the flowers from that card, the 4x6 card, and then I also cut out the flower that was on that other card there that's to my left, and that is one of the 4x4 cards, and that's from the journaling card set, or sheet, I should say, and it's available in the main kit. All these products are available in the main kit, of course. So I'm just taking a bunch of the 3x4 cards here in coordinating colors, and I'm gonna kind of layer them behind my photo. And then when I go to layer these pieces, I just kind of stagger them one on top of the other, just sort of to have each of the colors peeking out from one side, not necessarily from all four sides, because the cards are all the same size, so you can't really have them all peeking out from all the sides. But you can see there that I'm sure I have coral peeking out from at least the top and the left, and then the blue colored card, or the minty green card, I have peeking out from the bottom and the left. So just have each card kind of peeking out from two spots. And then what I did is I just stapled the cards with my tiny attacher, and then I just added them behind my photo, and that just adds a lot of fun, a lot of texture, and they're not all straight, so that's what's fun about it. This layout, or this type of layout, is not meant to be perfect. Everything doesn't have to be straight, and believe me, that's something that's hard for me because I'm a little bit of a perfectionist sometimes, but I love creating this type of layout too. It's fun to just kind of let go and do something fun and messy. So I decided my whole layout does need a frame around it, something around to kind of finish off the edges. So I'm using this sheet of paper, also available in the main kit. This is beautiful coral paper, and it has this sort of fun chevron pattern on it. And the paper itself is called Laugh Lots. And again, this is available in the main kit. There you can see me rolling up my paper, trying to get it straight. It doesn't work. In the end, I have to iron it. All because I didn't want to wait until the next day and leave it overnight. Because all you have to do is just leave it overnight under something heavy and it will straighten out completely. Even if you use gesso to begin with, I find that my paper still warps. So gesso just protects the paper itself, but it still warps, I find. So just when you do this, leave it overnight to dry, and maybe put like a piece of wax paper over it if it's not like 100% dry. Put a piece of wax paper over it and then put some heavy albums on top of it and it'll do the trick. So learn from my mistakes. So I'm just putting this together. I did use some fun foam behind my photo, behind the little flower clusters, and I just used dimensional fun foam that I buy at Walmart, and I just get that in these big packs. You can get that in like the kids craft sections, and it's really inexpensive. It's a nice alternative to Pop Dots because Pop Dots can get expensive. So this was definitely something brilliant that someone thought of at one point, and everybody's doing it now because it's a lot cheaper. And we all know this hobby is not exactly cheap, so it's always nice to find great ways to save money. And you know what, definitely with these kits, it's a great way to save money because these kits come prepared for you and they are all coordinated, so everything matches and everything works together, and it's really nice to have that. And you know, you pay one price and you get everything included in it, so it's really nice. I did do a share video sharing what's in the kit, so I will have that linked below in case you want to see it and see all the things that are in the kit. And I'll have the website to my creative scrapbook below as well, because you can subscribe if you'd like to receive the kit. So I took another one of these cut apart little cards here, and this one has some little flowers kind of hanging off the edge there, so I went ahead and used that there at the bottom to add a few more flowers there. And they're just, all I did was just tuck the card behind my photo and then have the little flowers kind of peeking out underneath. So this is just an explosion of flowers is what this is. And I love it. I love it. The photo is a photo of me and my friends, a couple of really good friends of mine. We've known each other for a very long time, and we went out to dinner. This was actually a Christmas dinner. It was after Christmas though, but it was actually a Christmas dinner. And as you can see, my layout has nothing to do with Christmas, so you can see that I really don't care about that type of that it was a Christmas dinner. And you know, so it was after Christmas. We got together, we did a gift exchange, and it was a lot of fun. So it's always nice to catch up with them and see what they're up to. So I did go ahead and add the balloons, as you can see there. Balloons don't have to be specifically for a birthday. They can be for a celebration. This was a celebration, so I went ahead and added those. I was going to add that butterfly, but I actually take it off. I should have probably left it. I like the butterfly, but I did take it off. And then I added that love. The love was on, I believe, one of the 4x6 journaling cards, and I cut it out as well. So I just fussy cut, and I just use my little fussy cutting scissors to just cut up all those things that I've cut up here. And then I'm going to add the love down there because I do love when we get together. And I know I want to use the fancy as part of my title at this point, so I'm going to work that in with the title. And love is not really a part of the title, it's kind of a subtitle, I guess. So I'm going to add that there at the bottom. And I like that it just added a little bit more color down there. I wasn't planning on adding any navy to this page, but since I had the love, which has navy, I'm going to bring in some navy in the rest of the title. And the fancy, I'm going to layer over the photo on the bottom there because it's perfect, because the bottom of the photo is just the table that we were sitting at, so there's really nothing important there. And I'm going to add the fancy. Make sure when you're adding these acetate words, these are Heidi Swap acetate words from the kit, make sure you take off the film which is behind them, because the acetate itself will be a lot clearer. So make sure you do that. So here's another piece of flowers. This is a little bouquet of flowers that was in the sticker sheet, and I added that down there. There were also a few little loose flowers that I cut out from a flower cluster from the sticker sheet, and I did scatter those around on the layout. So There's going to be some on the top left and some on the bottom right in those clusters of flowers. So I went ahead and added that balloon from the sticker sheet as well, because I thought, why not? I have the other balloons there. I'm going to add that one as well, and bring that in. And then I'm going to add the rest of my title here, which is We're So. So my title is going to be We're So Fancy, because we're all dressed up and having a nice dinner, so it was a really nice occasion. So one thing I'm going to do to the fancy, because as you can see, it's over a photo. So even though you can still see it because it is gold, I wanted to do something else to it. So what I did is I just took a piece of vellum. I actually took 2 layers of vellum, and I added them behind the fancy. So I just cut it up and added it, and it just fell into place there on the fancy, because the fancy I only glued on the edges. So I glued where the F is and then where the Y is, because you don't want to add a ton of glue to vellum. So I added vellum back, I'm sorry, not to vellum, to acetate. So I added some vellum, and then you can see it a whole lot better, and especially in person you can see it a whole lot better. So I'm adding some of the wood veneer arrows here, which are from the kit as well. These are, I believe, Studio Calico, if I'm not mistaken, wood veneers. And then I'm just taking the same colors. I'm going to take the peach color, the yellow color, and then the blue color, and I'm going to paint the arrows. And I'm just taking the nozzle and dropping some color on them, and then just taking a paintbrush and just smudging the color on. So there's nothing really you know, technical about that. And I do a couple layers just to get the color a little bit more intense. The good thing about these Shimmers products is you can have a pastel color, or you can have an intense color, because, you know, depending on how many layers you add to it, it will create the look you're going for. So I did some little additional splatters just with the nozzle where I felt that it needed it, and then I'm just blotting them up here to kind of make sure they dry a little bit quicker. Again, because I'm impatient. So that's basically it for my layout. I did add a few of the little word stickers from the sticker sheet close to the arrows on the page, or underneath the arrows, I should say, on the page. But besides that, that is it. So make sure you guys go and check out My Creative Scrapbook. They have amazing kits. They have 4 different kits every month. So whatever your scrappy style is, they have a kit for it. So go and check them out. I will have them linked below. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions or comments, please do leave them below. I love to hear from you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time with another video. Until next time, bye!